You might have seen one of these ads appear on a YouTube video within the last month to 2 months. These ads are for a game called Evertale. However, the game that you download and play is very different from what you're seeing on the screen currently. Let's get into why this phone-based RPG is depicting some horror aspect to it. These mysterious trailers that you see everywhere now. So, it's 3 a.m. again, and you're sitting there, wondering what to do. You turn on YouTube, and before you're greeted with your video, this appears on your screen. Now, to somebody who loves horror-themed things like movies, novels, video games, etc., this is very enticing and very interesting looking. It appeals very well. However, if you're not a fan of that stuff, and you came across this at 3 a.m., you'd probably have a slight panic attack. Before making this video, I had no idea what Evertale was. After a brief Google search, I came to find out that it's another mass RPG, iOS, Android style game, tends to nickel and dime their consumers very heavily, and relies on microtransactions to basically remain living. However, these ads are far, far different from what the actual gameplay entails. It's not unheard of for companies, especially in the iOS and Android mobile gaming style industry, to fake ads to lure in people to play their games, especially ones that are primarily going to succeed off of microtransactions. This isn't the first time that this game has led its customers in the wrong direction through its ads. The game, in a lot of ways, is similar to Pokemon, which already draws in a large crowd due to the popularity of Pokemon. You can definitely tell in these horror-based ads for this game that they have stolen assets and ideas from games like Omori and many other RPG, indie, psychological horror-themed games. So why have these trailers gained so much attraction these last 4 months that they have been around? Well, to be truthful, when viewing these ads, these horror-based ads, because might I remind you that there are normal ads for the game, but over the time that Evertale has been out, it has slowly morphed through many phases of stealing themes and ideas from other games to prolong its lifespan, because as many of you know, these style of games have a peak and then a collapse. Like many other games, but the turnaround rate is much higher. The reason that these horror ads have picked up so much traction for Evertale is purely because, well, the game looks good, especially in these ads. They depict it as being a very well-made and interesting game, and due to the very large community of horror lovers, even people that aren't into these style of games might become intrigued by it due to the fact that it's mobile. It's a mobile horror game that shows a lot of possibility, a lot of future progress per se. Now, if we count out the possibility of these ads being fake, there is a small margin of people that do believe that this is an ARG of sorts. The reason that the ARG subject has come up in the community is purely because of the fact that these ads are far, far good to be a scam ad. But at the end of the day, truthfully, this is kind of the definition of a scam. A scam has to be believable, and to be truthful, this is probably one of the most believable fake ads that you can witness, especially when comparing them to, well, the ads that I'm about to put on screen for you. I did, however, find a support email for the company that has produced this game, and I questioned them about these ads, and there's a high likelihood that I will never hear back from them. However, I am trying to discover exactly their ideology behind creating these ads. Now, like I said, I truly believe that these, if anything at all, are just to boost the views before the crash at the end of the day. My real question here is why Evertale is allowing these ads to be out. It actually has drastically changed the views of many people through reviews of the game and player bases due to these fake ads being out. The game, before these ads were released, was actually pretty popular. I wouldn't say that it was top tier, and it definitely didn't get rated top tier, but it was doing far better before these fake ads released. I mean, before, yes, it used the typical sexual roleplay style aspect in their ads to lure in people that enjoy explicit content. But nonetheless, no matter the content that they want to use to portray their title, it was still truthful to the game. This horror-based theme that they're trying to go for in no way represents their current title at all. I don't know about any of the people viewing this video currently, but I do know that if those ads in any way depicted the actual game, I myself would have bought the game. I would have enjoyed the game likely. And if they would have just dedicated the time into producing what they advertise, they would be so much more successful, and there wouldn't be all this confusion of what's going on and making their company look bad. So, you might be asking why this video is being made. Well, to be truthful, it's kind of a first. These fake ads are extremely well done. And to be truthful, they're kind of the first of their kind. When you compare these ads to other fake ads that you might see for Facebook games or Instagram games, these are of its own nature. It's not crummy animation, and it represents what would presumably be a nice psychological horror game. And truthfully, I feel like this might spike a lot of fake ads across the mobile gaming community, purely because of the fact that there's a lot of people asking questions about this. This isn't something that has just been swept under the rug. If you go on Reddit, you can see multiple posts of people asking what these ads are for. And if you go under the review board on the App Store, you can see multiple people questioning these ads under the Evertale review section. So, the question at the end of the day is, are these ads fake, or are they an ARG? What exactly is their purpose? In my personal opinion, and what I would probably suggest to others, is the fact that these are fake ads, and they're just trying to lure in people before the inevitable crash that this game is going to have at the end of the day. I do know that I will be following this story rather closely, because I am very intrigued myself, and I would love to let the viewers of my channel know exactly what's going on, if you still find interest in this topic after viewing this video, of course. Hopefully, I can get a reply from that email that I contacted with further information about the matter. Before I end this video, I just want to send a huge thanks to all of you viewing. I could be like 1,000 other channels and ask for subscriptions and likes, but to be truthful, I'm just happy that somebody stayed to the end of the video. You guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.